How's everybody doing tonight? Here we are about 5:30 on a Wednesday night. Got some progress on the Aurora group build. Um, the case for the DH2 came in, and I got my grass for the base. I picked up. Stuff's pretty cool, and it was pretty cheap. Um, I got four of these. All right. Now it's not self-adhesive or anything, but I wouldn't want to say they're 6x6. It was $7, $6.99 for four of them. I didn't think that was too bad. And I got we got the acrylic display case. Now this is for basketball. It's 12 by 12 by 12. It was $44, but it's all clear acrylic. So I got that. We're gonna make a little base with this. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that it came in so quick. Progress on the Mercer. All right, let me spin you around. So hang on. All right, so there's our progress on the Mercer. We have a rolling chassis. All that stuff there is not glued in. The seats are not glued in, but this back piece is all one piece. So I'm going to take this stuff off so and I'll flip it over and I'll show you the underneath. So hang on. Yeah, so there's our underneath. I left all the yellow is the color of the styrene that it came in. All the other stuff I am simply highlighting. After that DH2, there ain't stuff I want to do a whole lot of detail to for right now. But yeah, I'm happy how she comes out. A full rolling chassis. Real happy with this, how that came out. You can see my color scheme. That wasn't, it just happened. I was like, I need a color that's going to go with this yellow. Now, they said in the directions, they said black. And I was like, yeah, I could go black. I could go brown. I could go orange. But I was like, hey, wait a minute. So, yeah, you can see underneath. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how she's coming out. So, and once this chrome dries, we'll be using a piece of this for the four piece, and then the front end is all going to get just more blue highlights. Anything that was brass is clear parts, and it had this brown covering on it that I had to hang on. Oh, there we go. It had this brown covering on it that I'm like, oh, well, it didn't come off. I'll just leave it in there a little longer. No, I had to take my X-Acto knife and literally scrape the stuff off. And it ended up, they were all clear parts. Anything that was brass ended up being it was clear underneath. But it had that brown stuff on it. So I had to take all the little shit with my X-Acto knife, and it took me like an hour and a half last night to do that. It was just nuts. But yeah, I don't think it's going to take us too long to finish this up, boys. Yeah, I think like another couple of days. After that DH2. And that's the other thing. I want to finish that. I want to do the case. So the Mercer might get put on the back table for a day until I get the base made for or the case made for the DH2. So I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll put this in the back burner, but that's where I am. That's where I am. So here's to you. Oh, now if you've noticed, it's a little bit darker than the turkey. They were all out of wild turkey. So I had to get Knob Creek, 9-year-old, 100 proof. I almost had a bottle of wild turkey barrel proof. It was 116.1 proof, but it was $60 for the bottle, and I was like, I'm not spending $60. Almost. I talked myself out of it, but yeah, let's see. For bourbons, I used to, my union days, would go up to Maine, the Holiday Inn by the Bay up in Maine. Well, that's what it was called back in the day. And they had a bourbon bar, and they had 4 or 5 bourbons. The lowest proof was 90, and I think the highest was 140, with 4 in betweens. And yeah, we sat there one night and had a pretty good time. Not the first bartender I've heard say, like, I've never seen nobody drink that much bourbon in my life and walk. Always in control, man. Always in control. Yeah, I could tell some stories. Because, see, I'd never see my father drunk. I mean, and he could back away some beers. He'd drink some hard stuff during Christmas, but beer was his big thing. I'd watch him drink a case of beer on a Saturday. No problem. You wouldn't even know he drank. You'd think he drank a case of water. Phenomenal. Always in control. And he gave me a few good pointers. It's about the same thing. Don't drink. If you drink something and it changes your personality, don't drink it. Okay? Okay? I'll keep that. That's why I don't drink the clear liquors. Vodka, bourbon, vodka, rum. Yeah, they don't agree with me. I'm a whiskey guy. Bourbon. Oh well. Like to have with them. Like to have a couple with them now. Like to talk to them now, the bastards. I really would. Yeah, I got some questions. Wish he was here so I could talk to him. I really do. All right, enough of that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments on the DH2. Many thanks. It was the highlight of my modeling so far. You know what I mean? Yeah, really proud of that. I didn't think I'd ever be able to do anything like that. So, yeah, thanks, guys. Much appreciated. So, I'll talk soon. Peace out.